You know what? Where do the whole Rico Recklezz issues stand at? There is still love for Rico Recklezz?
Now I'm finna tell y'all the honest to God truth. Swear to God. I swear to God. Rico Recklezz moved on 75th and Eggleston during the time of the JoJo situation was going on. He was already there, but years before that. I was on the corner hustling every fucking day. I know, 100%. He lived over there. He wasn't one fucking with the guys, but he was still young. So he was seeing the mix of the guys in the mix. Now it was Rico Recklezz, Lil Flip, from 119 NBAM or whatever that shit.
NBAM.
Yeah, that's for them. They was there, and shit, I stayed the block over on Eggleston, 7544. We was all on Eggleston. So he stayed there. He was going to mix. He got to fucking with Stain. Stain locked on to him. But he was cool as fuck. He was rapping. He was cool as fuck. He wasn't in nobody's way. He was just doing his own thing. But Stain was on hot shit, so him and Recklezz was on hot shit together. They was all on their little hot. Now they got to linking in. They got to be in their own little crowd. They boys now. They boys. I'm seeing them because I fuck with Recklezz, cause shit, what up, folk? Watch me, let me get some weed, folk. Watch me, I'm selling the weed, G, on a regular basis. I'm selling the nigga weed, walking to the store. We out there folding him deep as hell. He don't get no fuck. He going through the mix. He going back home. He, what up, shake up, whatever. Boop. And then they got to fucking with each other. And then Stain was already hot. Stain has his own shit going on. So Recklezz and him, they got the locking in. They got the being on their own hot shit, rapping and on their own little hot shit. But so that's where he come in from being from 75th. Because at a point in time in his life, he lived on 75th. And he was with everything with 75th. Honestly, to be real, he was doing more shit for some of the guys than the guys was doing for their own guys. That's where the shit really get deep real at. So niggas really was able to say, damn, he is from over here because he was really sending Foden money. He really was telling Foden was really holding shit down for this nigga, holding pipes down for him. He was really trying to buy niggas out of jail. He really was tapping in when they like, you a real nigga and you really from there, he really was tapping in with you. So that's why niggas are all right for Recklezz from 75th. Like, you from there, like you putting in time. You doing more than niggas that's from this neighborhood, shit. And you ain't even from this neighborhood, but now you from this neighborhood now. Now we gonna give you your full credit. Where the goofy shit kick in at was when he got the diss and the duck shit. I don't know what made this nigga do that shit. I don't know what that shit transpired. I don't even know why he keep the shit going. It's stupid. Stupid, because it really, you could just be back with the guys and everything could be cool because you really from the neighborhood. You really blood in with this neighborhood. Like, you got baby mama, baby daddy. Like, you really know what, you really been at our mama cribs, you feel me? So, but he got doing all that goofy shit with the duck shit. And that's what this goofy shit transpired. Now niggas look at niggas weird and all this other shit because he doing goofy shit. But guess what? That don't got nothing to do with 75th. That's Recklezz' own personal situation with himself. Then, I understand, they say, oh, he from the burbs. Yes, he lived in the burbs, then he moved to 75th. He still was fucking with the burbs. Then he still was fucking with Indiana. Niggas, it's not a problem. Niggas still be tapped in. Like, I was from 75th, but I was fucking with Ogden Park. Then I was fucking with a little bit West Hill. Then I met niggas through the jail. So he was fucking with niggas. He wasn't just there all day, but if you ask, yeah, he was doing his part in the neighborhood. Like, he was doing his part to the community. He just should have just stayed out of all that duck shit, bro. He should have stayed out of that shit.
Is the duck stuff, that's some of the stuff that kind of turned Mist off a little bit?
No, like, shit, I don't even, was Mist even around? Like,
him and Mr. had a famous fight in that store.
Yeah, like, I respect him because at the end of the day, he said, like, I still love Mr. Mr. still my brother, bro. He still is. Like, they still brothers. Like, they still grew up same neighborhood. Just, the social media shit made them get to being goofy. It made them both to getting real clowned out. And Recklezz, Mr. was still from the neighborhood every day. Recklezz was fucking with niggas from the neighborhood. But Recklezz wanted in the neighborhood every day because Recklezz already had some clout. He was already getting money. He was already doing this shit. Mr. had money, but Mr. didn't have that much money. Right. Recklezz already tapped in and got the poke him doing all type of goofy shit. You feel me? He was already up there. So when he came back around, they clashed heads because they just knew they was gonna bump heads. Because guess what? This nigga from there every day, and your ass gonna come around this bitch because this was your comfort zone. There.
Right. Did that cause picking sides? Did picking sides come out when that happened? Did that cause any friction in the neighborhood between?
Hell no, because Recklezz was fucking with Big Four and them. Right. That was doing their own little shit, and Mister was still in the community. So Mister like, hey, look, at the end of the day, nigga, you ain't gonna be around here.
Right.
You ain't finna be around here, nigga. Like, I'm around here every day, nigga. He Mister walking around the community, whatever. It's your baby mama, cousin house, smoking weed. He got his pipe on him, taking the pipe off him, leaving the pipe in the trap, going to sleep in the car with the gun. Like, he was a regular everyday nigga. So Recklezz was a everyday nigga at a once upon a time, but his mama moved and some shit happened.
Right.
So he became not an everyday nigga.
Right.
So that's why I said you got a difference. You got some people everyday niggas, and you got some niggas not everyday niggas.
Nah, I totally get it. You know, I got a couple more questions. I ain't gonna hold you too long, but I do got a couple more questions. It's the question that I wasn't gonna ask, but I feel like I got to ask this question since I got you in here. And it seemed like you kind of dispelling all the rumors that people got out, you know, for your neighborhood.
Yeah, bro.
I got one more that's very strong. You know, according to the internet and blog sites and like famous sites like Chiracology and Reddit, I watch their sites all the time. I think they dope. You know, it's sites that allege a guy by the name of Joshua Davis, aka J Loud. They say that this guy was on the bus.
Yeah,
J Loud went to life.
We all went to Robeson. J Loud went to Robeson.